It's Bob and Tom Tonight, starring Chick McGee, Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, and Tom Griswold. And now, here's Tom.
Bob and Tom.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Ready to do that Duke Tomato Shuffle. Oh, that feels good, doesn't it? Josh Arnold is in the chair of honor today. It's the IHateStevenSinger.com sidekick chair. And Josh says, get that gal of yours a just because gift, just because you're you.
Yeah.
Or get that guy something just because you're you.
Exactly.
You don't care who you get it for. Get something for yourself. How about that?
Treat yourself. My God.
Christy taught me that. When you go Christmas shopping, it's one for you, three for me.
That's right.
Christy?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Going to the
Exactly.
Now, hang on a second. I'm about to lose my mind. There's Willie G. My son Willie is sitting in for Chick McGee today. Christy's in the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom. On the big screen, we have Pat Godwin and Al Jackson wearing a very unusual chapeau.
A Tam O'Shanter.
Yes. Tam O'Shanter, yes.
What is that?
He looked like Spike MacLee.
That is quite the cap. It's like a beret with a bunny tail on it.
Yeah, Tom. My show, we did this the shoot at this hat factory, and they did the smartest thing ever. You know how if you're shopping for a dress or something, they'll give like champagne, for women.
Oh,
right. Absolutely. Yeah.
For guys, they were just giving us it was like a whiskey pairing as you looked for hats. Mm-hmm. And this is back when I drank. I probably had 4 doubles. And I left with 3 of these, like in 3 different colors.
Dude,
it's a highly effective sales technique.
That's great.
That's a bold hat. It's a good-looking hat on you.
You'd get hit by someone with a silver-coated bat.
No.
It kind of does. And I bet that was good for, as they say, peacocking in the clubs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I there's a suit I wear it with, and I wear it to work, and I walk down the street, and people stare at me like, what's happening with that black man? And I'm like, well, you're just going to wonder all morning, aren't you?
I mean, you look like you'd be walking around a museum with that on.
I could see that.
People would think, oh, this must be the curator. No one would dress like that on purpose.
Tom, can we get you in one of these? We already got you in an ascot. Come on, make the whole transformation.
No, I can't. It looks too much like a beret. I don't need anything to make me look pretentious.
Berets haven't come back like I thought they would. Everything's kind of made their overalls came back in style for a little while. I've got my rompers, Tom. I mean, we've talked about my rompers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Every fall, there's that hint of the beret coming back, and then it just never
Guys
takes
that wear
off.
berets smoke clove cigarettes. You just want to go punch them.
You.
I don't know.
What about the derby? Do you like that?
I do like a good derby, but certain guys can pull a derby off and certain guys can't.
That's tough to pull off.
You need somebody in your life to tell you if you can or can't.
You do. You need honest people around you.
How many hats do you own, Al?
I'm not a huge hat guy, so I probably own like 5 like legitimate like hats that I got at a hat shop.
Sure. That's a lot for most guys, I would say. How many hats do you own? Not baseball caps, Tom, like a nice chapeau.
I have like a big fishing hat.
Okay.
And then that's it.
Okay.
I think.
Josh,
you don't know like
you don't have a cowboy
milliner?
hat.
I had
a top hat.
I had a really great tweed hat. Really good one. I got another one of those. Looked like I don't even know how to describe hats. I don't know what the names of them are. The hats are certainly interesting in history.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I have a lot of theories about them.
I wish hats would come back. I love them.
You can blame John F. Kennedy.
Yeah, he stopped wearing one.
If you look at any picture of a baseball game prior to about 61, everyone's wearing hats.
I think men look great.
It's primarily guys in the stands.
Christy, I do not own a hat.
You don't?
I own many caps.
But no, like cowboy hats or top hats or.
No.
I think religious hats to me are the fascinating ones. And I have a theory on them. That kind of the mitre, that kind of ridiculous-looking Pope hat.
Yes.
I mean, when I say ridiculous-looking, Al, can you imagine if you were walking the streets of Denver wearing a Pope hat?
No, it's a hat
and
made
a t-shirt.
for one person, so you have to charge a lot for it.
Yeah, but I think that's because there were probably really short popes. And they wanted to
look taller.
Yeah, and then I think that the yarmulke or the skull cap. I think that's because a lot of these elders in these churches were going bald. Wait a minute, these are just theories, but I think they're probably something to
By the way,
about
Tom, I was going to say Christy is dressed like the hottest girl in the mall. Like I don't.
Right.
Isn't she?
Sort of understated,
She should be in the
but
food court right now.
Yes. Yeah.
Al, you should see the back. She has Christy airbrushed in huge letters.
She
in the
did. Yeah,
back.
it's nice. Right.
Of course.
Picture of her on
Christy,
a skateboard.
let me see it.
No, I don't. Just kidding.
Okay, now,
Oh, I really thought you did.
Al, we had an interesting story yesterday, and there's not much to say about the story, but I want to get to some fact about it, which was, it was some Austrian guy touring Italy, and he wanted to get his picture, so he climbed on the statue and ended up breaking the toes off. But then we got talking about statues, and we all came up with our top 3 statues, because I'm a big fan. And just to give you an idea where I'm going with this, Al, my top 3 statues, of course, it begins and ends with Rodin, the thinker.
That's a good one.
Yes.
Famous statue. Of course, today's thinker would have to be him holding a cell phone on a toilet. But second for me is Mr. Bendo, which is the guy you see in front of a lot of muffler shops nationwide. One of our listeners sent me a photograph. He is currently refurbishing a Mr. Bendo.
Are you
No kidding.
serious?
Yes, he's bent over with fiberglass, and they're
He's usually got a beard, and he's
sometimes it's like a lumberjack.
Right.
My third favorite, of course, is the Big Boy statue.
Yeah.
I just love.
Oh
that.
yeah.
Always been a fan of that.
He's because he's kind of a man boy.
Yes.
He has
Yeah.
the face of like a 4-year-old kid at Christmas, but he's got the body of a high school bully.
Right.
And the
Right.
hair of a man.
Yeah.
Yes,
kind of
it's
a Jack
weird-
Black look.
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah. He's a cherubic bully. Yeah.
Definitely. Like no one would believe you. You're like, that kid's taking my money every day, and they're like, shut up, he's fine. Grow up. That kid.
Wow.
No, do you have any favorite statues? If you give it any thought,
I do. I really like the statue of David.
I do too.
Great. Yeah.
I just, it was one of those things that kind of convinced me it was a good idea to travel. I was doing a USO tour, and, I had time when we were in Italy, and I went to Florence, and it just kind of showed you, because I don't know, I think this is just me being dumb, but I thought the statue of David was like 3 feet tall. I had no idea. Like it takes, I think it's 14 feet.
It's huge.
I didn't know it was
It's
that
huge.
big.
It
Wow.
is big.
I think it's
Yeah,
the
it's
opposite.
huge.
You think David's going to be smaller than it is, and you think the Mona Lisa is going to be bigger. It's
Right.
just
Mona
yeah.
Lisa,
Mona
there you
Lisa's
go.
tiny.
And the Big Boy. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
we found out yesterday there's apparently a
Big Boy graveyard.
statue graveyard.
Yeah. A bunch of them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's sad.
Couldn't figure out where it was.
There's also a warehouse
Michigan, I
full of
think
the
you said?
band from Showbiz Pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just
How
sad.
is like some rich person with too much money just bought that and had that play as soon as you walk in the house every day? Now, guys have pools and guys have fountains and stuff to kind of impress women. But if you come home like semi one night stand status, 1:30 in the morning, you're like, yeah, let's just head upstairs, girl. And then the Showbiz band pizza starts playing. You're like, oh, who's that? Oh, that's my band.
Hey,
That's
baby.
my house band.
You think that's impressive? I got 2 of the country bears in the other room.
They'll be joining us.
Gosh. I honestly don't know how I would react if that happened. I'm thinking about that.
That'd be weird.
It would be like, oh my God, either this is going to be the best time of my life or this guy's a psycho.
Yeah.
Well, he wouldn't be married.
No, he would not be married.
It's like if you
So
walk
that's
into
safe.
some really cool house and then in the foyer there's a Big Boy statue, yep, not married.
Yeah.
That's just the kind of thing every guy goes, oh, that'd be so cool. One day in the air, we made the mistake of going, I wonder if do you remember this, Christy?
Yes.
We said, I wonder if we can get a Big Boy statue. And we had one in the parking lot within an hour.
Yep.
And then
Really?
and it was really bad. It involved a long, complicated story with some illegality, I
Yeah.
believe, sprinkled in. Oh, so we're not asking for a big one.
No, we're not.
Okay. So Al Jackson is one of the featured performers, and you're currently at work. You're currently working. Your show is there every day, the Daily Blast. And
Yes,
what's
we're
the
there every
latest?
day.
What's the latest with you?
Man, the same old in terms of just, it's just me and my co-host in the studio. It's just kind of, we're separated like you guys are 6 feet. And it's just kind of, it's weird to say, but I think everybody's kind of getting used to it at this point. It's been 6 months. So the show's cruising along, and it's like, luckily with technology, we can still do this show. I can still see your beautiful faces. I can see Christy's awesome outfit.
Thank you.
So it's just, this is the way of the world. At least I think for another couple months, man. I don't know.
At least.
Tell me something different, please. Lie to me. I don't care.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's time for me to get a little hipper. You've been helping me with my language lately. What have you got for today?
Yes, Tom, it's time for us to get you ready to go back in the world, because we will have a vaccine for this. And you cannot be out in the streets, Tom, with the slang that you have. It's just kind of not enough. So we're going to build your confidence, because honestly, Tom, the last 2 weeks, if I found out that you were on sleep medication, that would explain some of the results. So,
I admit, they've not been good. Go ahead.
You had a good couple months, and then I think you got a lot of stuff happening, and you've gotten a little off. So let's go over a couple that Tom, okay?
Okay.
And then we're going to go with some new ones. Tom, you're looking good today. How would I say that? It's 2 words. The last word is up. The first word starts with G. You've had a this up. Think of illuminate.
Glow up?
Yes, Tom. There you go. There you go.
Man.
Tom, do you see how we're building your confidence right there?
job.
So I would walk up to Christy and go, wow, Christy, today you really glow up.
No, it's more like you would have a picture on the left and it's you with your goatee from 2004. And then the picture on the right is you now, and you'd say, you've had quite the glow up.
Ah.
Okay.
Exactly. Yes, and I've heard women say, like, you hit the gym a little bit, go on the carb diet, anti-carb diet, and then after a while somebody be like, oh, Tom's got to have a little bit of a glow up right now.
Ah, okay.
Now, Tom, all the women are going to think that you've glowed up, and those women might be partnered with the men, and one of those men might say, hey, man, are you hitting on my girl? And Tom, you say, if I was, what are you going to do about it? You would tell them to do what?
Oh, I remember.
It's 2 words. If they got a problem with you, what should they do? 2 words.
God, do you remember this one, Josh?
I think so.
Okay, what is it?
Step up.
Is that it?
Close. You got the second half.
Oh.
Is it it's up?
No, it starts with a P.
Put up?
Push.
No, what's the opposite of push?
Pull up. That's right.
Yes.
Yes.
Pull up. Yes.
Tom, use it in a sentence. If you got a problem with me, pull up.
Well, I can't deal with that right now because my 4-year-old's wearing her pull-ups.
Yeah, that's
Totally different.
Yeah, see, for me, pull-ups are they're like the post-diaper phase. Hey, you got
Tom,
a problem with me? I'll pull up.
Gender roles. So you could say, hey, if you got a problem with a man changing the diaper, bro, pull up.
Oh, there you go.
I like that one.
pull up. All right.
What is that? Is that referencing like pulling up your trousers to be ready for action?
No, I think it's like literally like if somebody's like on Instagram Live just talking crazy about you or whatever, or they're somewhere at the park or a party, you literally drive your car and pull up to where they are and get out.
Oh, that's what I've always pictured when I've heard it.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
I literally pull the picture of somebody slamming on the brakes and pulling the emergency brake. And Tom, when you pull up, what do? You swing the
get
door.
out of the car?
That's another word.
You what?
2 words.
You swing the door and what? Oh, yeah. Okay. What do you do after that?
Okay, so you get out of the car. You're confronting this fellow. Is that what's happening
Yes,
here?
but you don't get out of the car, Tom. That's boring.
Oh,
you don't get out of the car.
You
It's
run him
2
over with
words.
your car?
No, you don't do that.
It'd be a lot easier, a lot safer.
Yes, the 2 words are vehicular manslaughter.
You did pull up though. It's 2 words. The last word is out.
Okay.
The first word starts with an H.
Holler out.
No, you could almost literally do this. If you're excited to get somewhere or get you somebody,
You hop out.
yeah, hop out, Tom. Now use those 2 things in a sentence. Don't make me pull up and hop out.
Well, I saw your criticism of our show. And I must say, for someone who's a subliterate, other than the 10 misspellings, why don't you pull up and I'll hop out and we'll settle this?
There we, Tom. You got it.
This is
Now,
assuming
Tom,
your car's running.
Oh, yeah. A little extra dig there. Ooh.
Yes, and I can't help
when you're
but
so
looking
mad
at your
you can't
photograph.
even turn
Perhaps
the
it's
car
time you
off.
did some work on yourself so you could glow up.
Yes.
Because you look like you've
confidence.
glowed down.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to glow some reefer in my garden.
What?
Yeah, you had it there. You had it there.
Oh, wait a minute,
You
that's not-
You
got
should
the juice
quit while
and you
you're
got-
ahead.
Okay, sorry. Okay.
Al, is there an opposite to glow up? Like, oh, man, he's really...
Man, an opposite of glow. That's a good one. I am sure there is. I mean,
I always like the phrase "Father Time has kicked his ass," but that's probably not in the hip lingo. Al
everybody knows what you're
Jackson can
talking
be
about.
seen on the Daily Blast. If you haven't seen it on your TV, you can Google it and see Al. Great comedian. It's great to see you, Al.
I love you, kids.
We'll
We
see
love
you
you,
soon.
Al.
Thank
Love
you,
the
Al.
hat.
Yes.
Yes,
Love
it looks
it.
great, man.
Only you
Thanks,
could
kids.
pull that hat off, by the way.
Let's go play around a golf now.
Barely pull it off.
Okay, now, okay, something very bizarre is going on right now.
What's that?
Okay, now, if you're watching on YouTube, this may be a little confusing because I'm going to go in the order here. That looks like Chick McGee in the hot box room. It's actually a cardboard stand-up of Chick McGee. Now, now, Jeff, I can't see the screen, so if you could switch over to the cardboard stand-up of Christy Lee. Now, Christy ordinarily sits about 5 feet away from me here in the
Right.
big room, but she's not. She's actually in real life.
Right behind my
Right.
own cardboard cutout?
Yes, it's extremely weird, and I think you're wearing the same glasses. It's
That's ridiculous.
it looks hilarious.
Cute. Yeah, and you're wearing a jean jacket in both.
Yeah, that
it
one
really
where I
is
look
similar.
like a private eye or something.
Except in this one, and I've got to be very delicate here. In this one, you're wearing a more how would you
Cleavage
describe it?
exposing shirt.
I was going to say low cut. I wasn't going to mention cleavage, but yeah. Have you seen this picture of yourself?
Isn't it the one that's on the big
Super cute.
fat heads?
Super cute.
Yes, it's a very nice photograph.
Yeah,
It is.
cardboard
thank you.
Christy looks like she's down to party. She'll think it's wine coolers.
Okay, that's it. Cardboard Christie. That's the line of the day.
Willie,
Cardboard
even
Christie.
real life Christie's down to party. I'm not going to fool you. Yeah.
Well, that's good to know. So I'm sorry. So we have the two cardboard cutouts. And Chick is going to be back on Monday. Chick's having some work done today.
Scheduled to appear.
So we all have a cardboard cutout now?
Yep.
Okay.
Now, we were talking about this
I would like to
because,
Are we going to a baseball game?
well, that's how this whole thing started. This all started with the cardboard cutouts at the baseball games.
Sure.
And by the way, if you've seen them now, they have masks on. You can't be too careful.
Right.
And then
Tom behind me on my ass like normal.
now the one of me is
Now
is
we're
that
playing giant paper dolls on the show.
okay? Is that miniature? I look like I'm 3 feet tall.
Well, it's a half body. It's your legs aren't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
You guys must have skimped.
This is a radio show.
People not watching. I was going to say, people listening in their car must be furious.
Yeah.
Josh Lee, we're on sale. Half off.
Yeah.
anyways.
Mom.
Okay, so I know this is radio, but yeah, Pat's in the other building, and now there's a cardboard cutout of me. And what am I doing with my lips and that? It looks
You look like you look like Mick Jagger.
Yeah,
You got
you
your
do.
hands on your hips.
Doing the Gardner Minshew song.
Yeah.
I've never even seen that picture. Okay, well there we go. And then
By the way, just to get this out of the way before my dad gets a little rude, Josh, may I?
Yes, please.
Of course, they had to get a refrigerator box so you make one for Josh.
That's right. The billboard we had to remove.
yours isn't here, John.
Oh.
That FedEx truck is being used right
Here
now.
we go. I knew he was going to do it. I knew it.
The museum. Oh, there's the Josh one. There we go.
Oh, let me
He's
see.
fun.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
a
it's
good
Aruba
one.
Ray.
It is. Josh is Aruba Ray.
Now wait a minute. It is fatter than the other, isn't it?
It does appear to be somewhat larger than the other ones.
How am I fat? How am I fat on cardboard?
I don't know. Cardboard Josh is quite corpulent.
Even 2 dimensions, I'm fat.
No, but I think PJ actually slimmed you down a little bit.
What?
Yeah, look. I mean, look how you look at your physique. It actually goes from your armpits. They both go in.
Gosh, this is so funny.
And now see, there we go. Yeah.
Slim me down a little bit.
He's bigger than he is in real life. That's crazy.
No, I
yeah,
meant-
why did you have to Photoshop a chicken leg into his hand? That's a little brutal, isn't it? I don't think you had to do that.
How about that?
Well, that's
Boy, that's lovable, isn't it? Looks like I'm ready to hug anybody who comes near me.
That's the Josh without the beard. That's the goatee or whatever it's called, Van Dyke Josh.
Yeah. This is an older photo.
Yeah, mine's an older photo too.
Yeah, so that the with the Van Dyke, it looks like it was taken in 2003.
When really it was 2018.
I think Willie already established
Right,
the fact
yeah.
that I had that look in 2003.
Oh, that photo. Where did you get that?
Which one?
The one of me. I'm just seeing it for the first time.
Yeah. You're looking saucy.
I thought that was the picture that was on the Fatheads. That's better than the one that's on Fatheads. I like that.
Yeah, that's a great photo.
Like as
yeah.
we said, it's a rather low cut shirt.
I may be
It's my
cutting some holes
peace
in that.
shirt, isn't it?
It's your what?
My peace shirt.
Yes, yeah.
Yes.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And someone want to do the peace joke? Anyone want to take that line?
I think I'm wearing that same jacket right now. It's a jean jacket.
Okay, well, this is very visual, and I apologize. The first rule of radio is don't do anything like this. We are doing the YouTube thing.
Like this.
Now you're looking at yourself.
No, I'm trying to figure out what's happening here. Okay, I've got. I want to thank the guys for doing this. This is this is from a corrugated cardboard plant.
Oh, I bet they're busy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you to Sean and Maria
Thank you, guys and
for
gal.
getting this all done.
So awesome. Yes, thank you.
These were done at a 550,000 square foot packaging facility in Lebanon, Indiana.
All right.
Lebanon, not Lebanon.
Lebanon,
Lebanon.
Yeah.
Lebanon, yeah.
It's close to where I live.
Perry, Texas.
Who's that?
I don't know.
D.S. Smith, I guess, is the
Okay,
the
thank you.
fine people
Oh,
who
nice.
These are super cool. They do all kinds of packaging, and I guess they're making these cardboard cutouts for various ballparks, et cetera, et cetera.
Right on.
So,
This is great. I'm actually going to take a few of these home, and then when I get home, I kind of just sit around.
Have a
it's like
party.
I haven't even left. I go, Isn't that funny, Josh and Christy?
you can do the show. Like, what's the movie where the guy has the cardboard? Isn't it? Is it King of Comedy?
Yeah, Robert De Niro's got him.
Right.
No,
oh, yeah,
sure.
you could do a stand-up show for all of us, Willie, and we wouldn't even be there.
Don't I look weird? Okay, slow down.
Josh, you could reenact your Toledo show. the famous,
No.
the famous audience of cardboard.
These cardboard cutouts are smiling. Yeah, you know.
Poor
I
Josh.
bet the cardboard business is booming with all of the
Of
passion.
course it is.
Yeah.
Well, thanks. Thanks to Sean and Maria.
Yeah, cool stuff.
D.S. Smith. Lebanon, Indiana. Is that where they make these, you say? As opposed to Lebanon.
Lebanon.
Yeah, Lebanon.
Okay.
Lebanon.
They're all they do that for everyone. There's a mile in Michigan, not Milan.
Right. Versailles, Kentucky, not Versailles.
Rushville. But didn't they change that because they didn't want to think of
Rushville?
they were commies back in the 50s?
I don't know
I think
exactly.
there's Louisville, Colorado.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Is it spelled like Louisville?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's very interesting. Okay, we have to move forward. We have to check in with Pat Godwin. Now, we've given Pat the assignment. It's a work in progress. You have to write a song about a news story.
Yeah.
The news story involves vending machines for sausages.
German, yeah.
You had any luck yet?
Yeah, about halfway through.
Really? Do you have a German character that you do?
I will by the time I do the song, yeah.
Okay, before you name him, can you run it by Dean? Just, I got a busy day. I don't need.
I don't need any phone calls.
I don't need any phone calls from some pissed off. Okay, very good. Let's see, where were we, Christy? You had some stories you wanted to get to.
Yeah, maybe.
There's the one I want to hear about, and I think this.
We got to do the Rockettes first because we've been
Okay, can
promoting
you do
it
the
for 2 days.
Rockettes? Okay, and then when you come, I really wanted to also do the one about the thing where you hold your camera
Yes.
up to an animal.
Shazam. We'll have that
Okay.
coming up after this story. The Rockettes have canceled their Christmas spectacular due to the coronavirus.
This is so sad.
It's the first time in 87 years that the show will not go on at Radio City Music Hall this winter.
90-year-olds all over New York City are mad.
The Rockettes are now selling
You don't
tickets.
like the Rockettes?
I like their legs.
Well, that's the whole point. That's one of the most famous things in showbiz.
I have seen them. I've seen them in person.
You would, if you were on the Rockettes line, they'd have to have an ambulance after your third kick.
I can kick pretty high, Tom.
Can you?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm seeing what are the muscles between your knees and your groin?
Your knees and your groin.
Sore?
I was going to say
Your hamstring?
pulled. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think this matters. As long as people can be with their families in Christmas and spend time together, that's what really matters. No one cares about the Rockettes.
Well, I care. The Rockettes are now selling tickets for November of 2021. According to their website, more than 75 million people have seen the dancers perform since the Christmas show began in 1933. During a typical busy season, each of the 80 Rockettes may perform up to 4 shows a day, with each one kicking up to 650 times.
Wow.
Samantha Berger.
A lot of accidental farting.
They have loud music to prevent.
Yes, they do.
Who's been performing with the Rockettes for 15 seasons, wrote on Instagram, quote, Christmas has officially been canceled until next year. She added with 2 broken heart emojis.
It's just one more depressing.
I know,
thing.
but the phrase Christmas is canceled, that's going to outrage people. That is not.
Yeah.
It's a waste of time to say Christmas is canceled. It's not. A show that happens around Christmas might be canceled, but that doesn't mean that you can still come together with your family and be
Can't
grateful.
Dwayne Johnson do something about that?
Yeah, can't he buy the Rockettes and go ahead and open it?
They got the name. The Rockettes.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Didn't he just buy the XFL a couple days ago?
Yes, he did.
This would be next. And he could, I'm sure he could kick with the best of them.
I'm sure he could kick with the best of them.
You think he could kick like a Rockette? The Rock?
I think he can do anything. When I heard him sing, I thought, what? Okay, now this guy's got more talent.
Oh, he's a
than
performer.
anyone on
he's
earth.
very talented.
Versatile
but
man.
That's
Would you
tough.
kiss him, Christy? Would you kiss him?
Heck yes.
Oh.
Josh, I'd kiss him. Hell, he looks good. He looks good.
He's the Rock.
Yeah,
I'm a
Dwayne.
proudly straight man, but me and him, I don't know, we're hanging out in the right bar. I don't know what happens. He looks good. And he sings good.
Yeah.
And he dances, Josh.
Watch the entire show live or on demand with the Bob and Tom VIP All Access Pass. Listen live with the Bob and Tom app and make sure to visit bobandtomstore.com. Tune in next time for more Bob and Tom Tonight.